biggest problem men are experiencing today in 2025, the dating landscape has completely changed for the worse for everyone, especially for guys. It cannot be harder for guys in 2025 to date. I mean, the reality is there is always the burden of performance on men in society, right? You have to provide, you have to be resourceful, you have to bring value, you have to build value, right? And so the main difference with, well, there's a lot of differences, but with men and women, it's totally different, right? We are judged differently in society, and the value that a woman brings is completely different than what a man brings, okay? Now, the biggest problem that men are experiencing today is lack of purpose, lack of direction, depression. I mean, suicide rates are going up. There's tons of guys that are feeling alone, loneliness, right? We live behind our phones these days, right? Doom scrolling. A lot of people work from home. A lot of people don't really have social lives. And, I'll be honest, when it comes to dating, it's harder than ever in 2025. And, a lot of women out here have, I would say, just unrealistic expectations for what they want in a guy. I mean, bro, the bar is so high right now. And the reality is, average dudes are just cooked. They cannot keep up. Now, part of this is because of how society has been structured now. I mean, there's more women that are in college, finishing and getting their degrees, getting into the corporate world, getting paid more, right? And so now what we have is more women that are out earning men these days. And so many guys have a tough time competing with that because now you've got the boss girl movement. You've got these women who just are making better money than a lot of guys. And it makes guys feel insecure. And they can't really keep up. And, it's unfortunate, but it just is what it is, right? And I really think it's caused a lot of problems in society. I think, I'm not going to get too much into this because of YouTube, but, the feminist movement has really messed things up a lot. It's really destroyed the nuclear family. But I digress. A lot of guys are feeling hopeless. Can't get any matches. They're getting ghosted. These women are talking to multiple dudes at once. Not to say that you can't find a higher quality woman, but it's very, very rare these days, man. It's very rare. And the thing is that you see with and no one really talks about this, but with guys, like if you're doing shitty in life, you know it. If you're out of shape, if you're not making any money, if you're not attractive, right? If you don't have your shit together, guys feel that. Men feel that. I don't have to sit here and, it's just the way it is, right? Nobody wants to hang out with you. Women don't want to go on dates with you. They don't want to talk to you. It's shoved in your face 24/7. So now I do think that you guys need to understand that you got to be getting after it in life. Like hypergamy has never been more prevalent. It's always been prevalent, right? It's always been women always want to make sure that they're with their best option, and a lot of women date up. And this is just facts. It's just facts. It is what it is. I'm telling you guys right now. I've been on different sides of the fence before, and I've seen. Now, again, you don't want to be with a woman who's always chasing the next best thing. But the problem is there's too many guys that aren't really getting after it. You guys got to be leveling yourself up. You got to be constantly getting after it. Is it about money? Is it about status, your title? Is it about the kind of car you drive? Is it about your resources? Is it about your skill sets? Is it about how attractive you are? Yeah, it is. It is. I'm not going to say that it's not. Is that all that it's about? No, because women want everything, right? They want the whole package. 6 feet, 6 figures plus. They want the title. You got to have status, more status than them, all the above, right? Women want that. That's what they want. Now, here's the thing. What you have to do is you have to war game it in life, right? You have to recognize what you were blessed with. You have to work on constantly improving yourself. You've got to maximize everything that you can. You've got to make as much money as you can. You've got to get as in good shape as you can. But I can honestly tell you that, you guys are leaving a lot on the table right now, and you're getting overlooked. You're not making enough money. Your body's not where it needs to be. You don't have good communication skills. You can't hold a conversation. You're addicted to video games. You're binging Netflix, right? All this stuff. And, you're just kind of drifting along through life. And the reality is, women want to be with a guy who is either at the finish line or like he's heading there. And I can say even myself, I had struggled in the past a little bit, and I started to get after it. I started, recognizing that, hey, look, I'm not where I need to be. I know that it's competitive. I got left so many times for guys who had more resources, even if I had a good body, even if I had confidence. The car wasn't right. Maybe I wasn't making enough money, wasn't further along in my career. And, women are going after these guys that have more resources and status. I'm telling you guys, it's real. So, but that's the biggest thing that guys are struggling with right now in 2025 is not being able to keep up with social media. And it's bullshit, but these women are comparing you to all the 100 other dudes in her DM, okay? You guys go on a date, she's in the bathroom, even checking her messages on Hinge or Bumble. Like, just even seeing, right? Like, they have so many options in the pipeline. And it's tough to keep up. I really do think that social media has ruined dating in 2025. I personally don't like the dating apps at all. I think it's just super toxic. But, it can be a tool to use, right? Like, you could meet someone somewhere else otherwise that you normally wouldn't meet them. So, but you have to try to talk to people in person too. You got to put yourself in situations, right? And it just is what it is. I think guys are just having a tough time to keep up with the competition, man. It's stiff. It's brutal out here. It's very, very, very tough. It's very competitive. And again, a lot of these women out here, they have unrealistically high expectations. They're like thinking, okay, well, I make my own money. I can travel. I can do what I want. I can take care of myself. And then so what happens is the hypergamy, the bar raises even more because now they need a guy they want a guy who's doing even better than them. I would say for most women, this is most women, guys. I'm not talking about every single one. And maybe you guys can both come together. You guys are both making your own money, and that's cool, right? You have a bit of a partnership. But at the end of the day, if she's making more money, if she is further ahead in certain other areas and you're behind, you're going to probably be feeling insecure. You're going to be feeling lesser of, and she's always going to be on the radar looking out for another guy who is going to be doing better. So I know that sounds like it's a hard pill to swallow, but it is reality, man. The biggest problem men are facing today, feeling like they're not good enough, not feeling worthy, right? And really, self-worth comes from an internal state, right? It's the external stuff does matter. Okay, I'm not going to say that it doesn't because it does. But you still have to have the internal worth of yourself, the internal value, like living life with purpose, being a good person, helping other people, right? It's we're here for each other, and you have to find out what your purpose is and start chipping away at that. What's your overarching mission? I'm always talking about being on your purpose, being on your mission. And you need all of it. That's what I'm saying. You need to have the whole package. And a lot of guys are feeling inadequate because they are. Like, they're subpar. They cannot keep up. So what can you do? You can build a stronger social circle. You need to lock in, bro. Like, you need to lock in. You need to go monk mode. You need to cut your finances back. You need to stop wasting money on bullshit. Stop wasting your time. I never watch TV. I hardly ever watch TV. I don't watch TV. I don't play video games. I don't do any of that stuff. I haven't done it in a while. Like, it's been several years. I have a PlayStation. I have an Xbox. I never turn it on. Sometimes I wish I wanted to, but I get bored, man. I can't keep up. I got enough stuff to do out here. I got plenty of stuff to keep my mind occupied, and I'm not where I want to be yet either. And it's competitive, and you got to understand that there's other people that are out here getting after it, and those are the guys that are getting the women. But here's the thing too: the guys that are like the top 1% guys, most of them don't want just one woman. Why? Because then they have so many options. They have so many other options to choose from. So guys, I mean, I understand it's tough out here, but all you can do is focus on what you can control, and there's a lot of room for improvement. I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of stuff that you can tweak. And you are, if you don't have your shit together, if your money's not right, your body, if you don't, like, you need to be getting after it. Don't even touch the dating apps. Don't even worry about dating until you get your bread right, until you get on the path, until you get on the right track. It's a waste of time, bro. It's a waste of time otherwise. I've just been dealing with, you know, even some women go out on a dates today, and I'm quite picky with who I share my energy and time with. And man, I tell you what, it's just not worth the time and energy a lot of the times, bro, going on dates with some of these women, unless it is, you know, unless I feel like that the vibe is there, the energy's there, and she's kind of like what I'm looking for. If I can't see myself being with a woman long term, like if I don't see the potential in that, I'm not gonna waste my time, bro. I'm about to be 34 here, very soon, and yeah, I'm just not trying to deal with that, man. But a lot of guys are feeling lonely. You know, they need brotherhood more than ever. One of the biggest experience that guys are experiencing, aside from not feeling adequate and being able to keep up in the dating market, is feeling like they don't have purpose. They're feeling lost, and they're kind of just drifting along through life, right? So you need to get on that, man. We need to be praying. We need to ask God. I'm not really religious, but we need to be, you know, we need to be trying to figure out what our purpose is, right? What can we do, man? There's no one size fits all, one shoe fits all, right? It's kind of just subjective to the person, right? What do you like to do? What are you good at? What skill sets? You have to build value. You have to continuously be building value into yourself. This has never changed. It's just now with social media and the dating apps, man, Instagram and all this, it's just become more shoved in our face, right? Now, we also see a lot of fake too. So women are also comparing you to all these fake lifestyles, these highlight reels that we see, right? And you guys are having to deal with that too. You're up against that, but you know, you can't control how tall you are. You can't control how genetically, you know, nice looking you are, right? But you can dress well, groom yourself well, make a lot of money, become smarter, right? Alpha M on YouTube, been on YouTube for over, 10 years now. One of the GOATs. Shout out to Alpha M. You know, I mean, he is literally the epitome of maxing out every area of his life that he can, you know? He's really, given his all, you know? And that's what you got to do in life, man. But you got to get out there. And look, life is not that hard, man. It's not that hard. Be disciplined. Pick something. Stick with it. Build value. And just be willing to chip away at something consistently, because most people aren't willing to do that. And do the hard things. Do the things that you don't feel like doing. And so many of you guys have a victim mindset. Life is really not that hard. Get in shape, bro. It's not that hard. Get your money right. It's not that hard. It's easy to win today. It's easy. When most guys are not winning, it's so easy to win. It's so much easier. You have so many tools and so much information at your fingertips. A lot of you guys just want to complain, but how much have you really, you want to complain about your life and women and everything else, but besides just being a keyboard warrior and complaining, how much effort have you really put in? Ask yourself this. The last 2 weeks, the last month, the last 90 days, how much have you really, really tried? How much have you really tried? Let's be honest, because it's not that hard. We got to get it together. And what else are you going to do? You're just going to fold? You're just going to throw in the towel? I mean, come on. Nobody wants to do that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to rant about the biggest problem that men are experiencing, which is loneliness, feeling alone. Get around good friends, get some good people in your life, move to a new place, start networking, start talking to people. Humans have been talking for years. Go out and talk to people every single week. Push yourself, be uncomfortable, stretch yourself a little bit. Get out of your comfort zone. A lot of you guys are too fucking soft and you're pussies. Put yourself out there a little bit more. Humans have been communicating for years. It's just now everything's on our phone and social media and dating apps and everything, but just talk to people in real life. Start connecting with people. You don't have any friends? Go talk to people. Go talk to 2-3 new people a week or something, right? Just get out there and just go meet people. Go do stuff. Go live your life, man. And continuously be getting after it, because we know that it's competitive. And if you're average and you're complaining, if you're out here complaining and you're an average dude, you're cooked, bro. You need to be getting after it. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today, man. I just wanted to get on here and ramble about this a little bit. But subscribe to the channel. I'm dropping videos daily, pretty much daily. drop in the comments. I want to know, like, what are you dealing with right now? What is the number one thing that you're dealing with right now? Let me know. I read the comments. It helps me make more content for you guys, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.